The night has not yet left the sky, and still, something begins to change, not outside, but within you, a slow awareness, like a distant memory returning. You do not wake suddenly. There is no sound to pull you back, no alarm, no voice, only the quiet weight of the cold air resting gently against your face. You are lying inside a longhouse, a place that holds many lives beneath one roof. The air is thick with the scent of smoke, not sharp, but deep, woven into the wood itself, into the beams above you, into the very fabric of this place. The fire at the center of the room has nearly faded, reduced to a soft glow, small embers breathing quietly in the darkness. They never fully die. They cannot. Because here, fire is not comfort. It is survival. Around you, others sleep, close enough that you can hear their breathing, slow, uneven, real. There are no walls between you, no separation, only space, shared space, family, and sometimes more than family. In the Viking world, homes are not quiet places. They are full of people, full of movement, full of life, and sometimes even full of animals. Because during the cold months, livestock are brought inside, kept close, to share warmth, to survive the long nights. Cows, sheep, perhaps goats, their presence is constant. Their sounds soft, a shifting weight, a quiet breath, a reminder that survival is shared. Even now, in the silence before dawn, you can hear them, somewhere in the shadows, moving slowly, resting, waiting for the day. You open your eyes, but nothing changes. The darkness remains, thick, heavy. Only the faint glow of the fire gives shape to the room. Wooden beams stretching above, walls built to hold back the wind. A roof designed to keep warmth inside. These longhouses, simple as they may seem, are carefully built, strong enough to resist the cold northern climate. Long structures, sometimes housing entire families together. Because life here is not individual, it is collective. Life in Norway. You shift slightly, and the ground beneath you reminds you of its presence. Hard, unforgiving. There is no softness here, only layers of wool, fur, materials shaped by hand, created slowly over weeks, months. Everything takes time in this world. Nothing is instant, nothing is easy. And yet, there is a rhythm to it, a rhythm your body understands, even before your mind does. Outside, the wind moves across the land. You cannot see it, but you can hear it, soft, distant, touching the walls of the longhouse, testing them as it always does. The world beyond these walls is vast, cold, and often unforgiving. Fields stretch into the distance, land that must be worked again and again, because most who live this life are not warriors, not raiders, but farmers. People tied to the soil, dependent on the seasons. Norse mythology for smart people. This is something many forget. The stories speak of ships, of battles, of distant lands, but most days are like this. Quiet, slow, filled with simple tasks that must be done again and again. You take a slow breath and the air fills your lungs, cold but clean. There is no rush to rise, no urgency pulling you forward. Time does not exist here. Not in the way you understand it. There are no clocks, no minutes, no deadlines, only light, only hunger, only the changing skies. Somewhere nearby, someone shifts. A quiet sound of fabric moving, a soft exhale. The longhouse is beginning to wake. Not all at once, but slowly, like the fire returning, breath by breath. A child murmurs in sleep, then settles again. An older figure turns slightly. Their movements careful, measured. Nothing is wasted, not even energy. Because energy is survival, and survival is everything. The embers glow brighter for a moment, as a piece of wood collapses inward, sending a faint spark into the air. It rises and then disappears just as quickly. And in that brief flicker of light, you see the shapes around you more clearly, the outlines of people, the curve of wooden supports, the quiet stillness of a shared life. You are not alone. You have never been alone here. And yet, there is a deep quiet in this moment, a calm that exists only before the day begins. Because soon everything will change. The longhouse will fill with movement, voices, steps. The fire will grow stronger. Food will be prepared. Tools will be lifted. The outside world will call, demanding work, demanding effort, demanding everything. But not yet. Not now. For now, there is only this moment. This quiet space between night and day, this slow awakening under the same sky that has watched over countless mornings before and in this moment. Nothing is required of you. Nothing is expected. The fields can wait. The animals can wait. The world can wait until the light finally arrives. The light comes slowly, not from the sky, but from the fire. A small movement, barely noticeable, as one of the embers collapses inward, and a faint glow spreads outward, touching the wood around it. Breathing life back into the center of the longhouse, you lean forward and without urgency, without thought, and place another piece of wood onto the embers, dry, light, carefully chosen the night before. Nothing here is done without reason, even the smallest action, even the placing of a single piece of wood. The flame answers slowly. First a quiet flicker, then a soft rising glow, until the darkness begins to pull back. Not completely, never completely, but enough. Enough to see, enough to feel the space around you return. The longhouse begins to take shape again, shadows becoming forms, forms becoming people, and the stillness of night giving way to the quiet movement of morning. Someone else is awake now. You do not see them at first, but you hear it, a shift, a slow exhale, fabric moving against wood. The rhythm of the house is changing. The day is beginning, but gently, always gently. There is no sudden beginning here, no sharp moment where night ends and day begins, only a gradual shift, like the tide, moving without being seen. The fire grows stronger, and with it, warmth returns, slowly spreading outward, touching your hands first, then your face, then the air itself. The cold does not leave, but it retreats. Just enough to make movement easier, just enough to begin. Across the room, a woman rises, her movements quiet, practiced. She does not hesitate, does not stretch, does not wait. Her role is already clear, already understood. In this world, there is no confusion about what must be done. Tasks are not assigned. They are known, carried in memory, passed from one life to another. She moves toward the fire, kneeling beside it, adjusting the wood, controlling the flame, because the fire is not just warmth. It is where food begins, where life continues. Soon others begin to wake, one by one. The sound of breathing changes, deep sleep becoming awareness. Children stirring, their movements restless, less controlled, less patient. They are always the first to move, always the first to bring energy into the space. A small voice breaks the quiet, soft, uncertain, then silence again as sleep pulls it back. But not for long. Children do not stay still, not for long. They rise slowly at first, then with curiosity, watching everything, learning everything without being told. There are no lessons here, no teaching in the way you understand it. Only observation, only repetition, only life itself as instruction. The fire now fills the center of the longhouse, its light reaching further, touching the wooden beams, revealing the structure more clearly. Long, narrow, built to hold many lives, these longhouses are more than homes. They are the center of everything. Work, rest, family, animals, they're all existing within the same space. Lufolk. You begin to hear the animals more clearly now. A low sound from a cow shifting its weight. The soft movement of sheep. A quiet breath from somewhere in the dark. During the cold seasons, they remain inside, protected, because their survival is tied to yours. Milk, wool, warmth, everything depends on them. And so, they are not separate. They are part of this life, part of this shared space. Outside, the sky is beginning to change, though you cannot see it fully yet. The darkness softens just slightly, just enough to signal what is coming. The day will arrive, whether you are ready or not, and when it does, the work will begin. Fields must be tended, animals must be fed, tools must be repaired. This is the rhythm of Viking life. Not constant battle, not endless war, but steady work, day after day. Most who live this life are farmers, their survival tied to the land, to crops like barley, oats, and rye. History. The soil decides everything. The seasons decide everything. And you simply follow. There is no choice in this. Only participation. You take another slow breath. Feeling the warmth of the fire grow stronger. Feeling your body begin to respond. Slowly waking. Slowly preparing. But still, there is no rush. There will be time for work. Time for movement. Time for effort. For now, there is only this moment. This quiet beginning. This shared space where the fire burns and life returns. One breath at a time. The moment comes slowly, but it always comes. The moment when you must rise and leave the warmth behind. You sit there for a while, watching the fire, feeling its heat against your hands, as if trying to hold on to it just a little longer. Because once you stand, once you step outside, the day truly begins. And the world waiting beyond these walls is not gentle. You push yourself up, slowly, your body responding with quiet resistance, muscles stiff, joints heavy, still holding the memory of the cold night. The ground beneath your feet is firm, packed earth, unchanged by time, unchanged by comfort. Everything here is real, direct, unsoftened. You move toward the entrance, passing through the longhouse, now slowly filling with life. Voices are still low, movement still careful, but the stillness of night is gone, replaced by quiet purpose. Someone is preparing food near the fire, simple, nothing elaborate, just enough to begin the day. Others are gathering tools, checking what must be repaired, what must be used, because nothing here is taken for granted. Every tool matters. Every object has a purpose. Outside the doorway, a pale light has begun to spread. Not bright, not warm, just enough to reveal the world. You step out, and the cold meets you instantly, sharp, clear, unavoidable. Your breath appears in the air, a small cloud, rising, then fading. The land stretches out before you, open, wide, silent. Fields lie beyond the house, bare in some places, frozen in others, waiting for work, waiting for attention. Because this is where life truly happens, not in battle, not at sea, but here on the land. Most who live this life are farmers, their survival tied to what the earth provides. National Museum of Denmark, the soil must be worked again and again, season after season. Barley, oats, rye, these are not just crops, they are survival. Without them, nothing continues. Nearby, you see the animals. Now more clearly in the early light. They move slowly, their breath visible, their bodies heavy with the cold. Cattle stand close together, sharing warmth. Sheep shift gently, their wool thick, protecting them. These animals are not separate from your life. They are part of it. Milk, meat, wool, everything depends on them, and so they are cared for every day without exception. The wind moves across the land, low, steady, carrying with it the scent of earth and distance. You listen for a moment, not actively, not with effort, but with awareness. Because this world speaks in quiet ways. The sound of birds, the movement of air, the condition of the ground, all of it means something. All of it must be understood. There are no written instructions here, no guides, no systems to follow, only experience, only memory, only what has been learned and passed down and through generations. You begin to walk, your steps slow, deliberate. Each movement matters. Energy is not wasted, not here, not ever, because the day ahead is long, and everything you do must be done with care. Tools are gathered, simple things, wooden handles, iron edges, nothing more, but enough to shape the land, enough to continue life. You reach the field and stop just for a moment, looking out across it. This land is not easy. It does not give freely. It must be worked, earned, respected. The soil is turned slowly, each movement deliberate, each line carved into the earth, a small act, repeated again and again. There are no machines, no shortcuts, only effort, only time. The sound of work begins, soft at first, then steady. The breaking of soil, the movement of feet, the quiet breath of effort. This is the rhythm of the day, unchanging, reliable, real. Hours pass without being counted, because time is not measured here. Not in numbers, not in minutes, only in light, only in the position of the sun, only in the feeling of the body. You do not think about the future, not in distant terms, not in years, only about today, about what must be done, about what cannot be ignored. Because survival is immediate, always immediate, and yet there is something else here, something beneath the work, beneath the effort, a calm, a steady presence that comes from knowing your place, from understanding your role, from being part of something that does not change. The land, the seasons, the cycle of life, all of it continues with or without you. And so you move with it, not against it, not trying to control it, only participating, only continuing. The sun rises higher now, still pale but stronger, touching the land with faint warmth. The day is fully awake, and so are you. The work continues steady, unchanging as it always has, as it always will. The work does not begin suddenly. It unfolds slowly, like everything in this world. There is no signal, no command, no moment where someone says, "Now we begin," because the work never truly stopped. It only paused for the night, and now it continues as it always does. You stand in the field, feeling the cold still present, but no longer overwhelming. Your body has accepted it, adjusted to it, as it has done countless times before. This is not something you fight. It is something you live with. The soil beneath your feet is firm, but not unbreakable. It waits, as it always waits, for hands to shape it, for effort to transform it. Because this land does not give freely. It must be worked, again and again, season after season. Viking life is built on this, not on war, not on conquest, but on the quiet repetition of labor. Most people who live this life spend their days here, on farms, producing everything they need to survive. Norse mythology for smart people. There are no markets to depend on, no distant systems providing what you lack. Everything must come from here, from this land, from these hands. You begin the work, slowly, pressing the tool into the soil, feeling the resistance, then the release, as the earth gives way. Each movement is deliberate. There is no wasted motion and no excess effort, because energy must be preserved. The day is long, and there is much to do. Nearby,
others work as well.
not in silence, but in a quiet understanding. There is no need for constant speech, no need for instruction. Each person knows their role, knows what must be done. This knowledge is not written and not explained. It is lived, learned over years, passed from one generation to the next. A man moves beside you, turning the soil in steady rhythm. A woman walks further along, checking the condition of the crops, watching carefully, noticing what others might miss, because survival depends on details, small changes, subtle signs. Children move at the edge of the field, not fully working, but not idle. They observe, they carry small tasks. They learn without realizing they are learning. This is how knowledge continues, not through teaching, but through living, through watching, through doing. The animals are moved, slowly guided across the land. Cattle step heavily, their breath rising in the air. Sheep gather close together, their movement soft, controlled. They must be watched, protected, because they are not just animals. They are food, they are clothing, they are survival. Without them, winter becomes harder, life becomes uncertain, everything is connected, nothing exists alone. The wind continues to move, steady, unchanging, carrying the scent of soil and distance. It moves across your face, your hands, reminding you constantly of where you are, of what this place demands. Time passes, but not in a way you measure. There are no hours here, no minutes, only the movement of the sun, rising slowly, higher, stronger. The light spreads across the land, touching everything equally, revealing more with each passing moment. Your body begins to warm, not from rest, but from effort, from movement, from the repetition of work. This is how warmth is created, not given, but earned. You pause, only briefly, not from choice, but because the body requires it. A breath, slow, deep. Then again, you continue, because stopping for too long means falling behind, and falling behind has consequences, not immediate, but certain. Food must be grown, stored, prepared for the seasons ahead, because winter always returns, and when it does, it takes more than it gives. Life here follows a cycle, unchanging, predictable, yet never easy. Plowing, sowing, harvesting, storing, then waiting, and then again. The cycle repeats. Historiskas Vatri. There is no escape from this rhythm, only participation. You look across the field, seeing others moving, each in their own space, yet connected, part of the same effort, the same purpose. This is not individual work. It is shared survival, a system without words, without written rules, yet understood by all. The sound of tools continues, steady, repeating, almost like a quiet rhythm, like something constant, something grounding. And within this rhythm, there is something else, something deeper, a calm, not because the work is easy, but because it is certain, because there is no confusion here, no question of what must be done, only the doing, only the continuation. The sun rises higher, the cold fades slightly, though never completely. The day moves forward, and so do you. Step by step, movement by movement, part of something that does not change, part of a life that continues long before you and long after. And still the work goes on, steady, endless, as it always has. The work slows, not because it is finished, but because the body asks for pause, a quiet signal, felt more than thought, a heaviness in the arms, a slower rhythm in the breath. You stop just for a moment, standing in the field, the tool still in your hand. The wind moves across the land, carrying with it the smell of earth, and something else, something softer, familiar, food, not far from the field. Others have already begun to gather, not in a hurry, not with urgency, but with quiet understanding. This is not a break in the modern sense, not a fixed time, not a planned moment. It simply happens when it must, when the body requires it, when the rhythm of the day allows it. You walk slowly toward the longhouse, your steps steady, your body heavy, but not exhausted, only used. The work is never rushed, and so it never breaks you completely. Inside, the fire is stronger now, alive, steady, its warmth filling the space. The longhouse feels different at this hour, no longer silent, no longer still, but full of quiet activity. Someone is kneeling near the fire, stirring something in a simple pot. The smell is soft, not strong, but grounding. It is not food made for pleasure, not made for taste. It is made for survival, for strength, for continuation. You sit close to the fire, feeling its warmth return to your body, slowly, spreading through your hands, your arms, your chest. Food is passed, not served, not measured, just shared. Because this is how life continues here, not through ownership, but through distribution, through understanding that survival is not individual, but collective. In your hands, a simple meal, grain, perhaps barley, ground and cooked into a thick porridge. Heavy, filling. It is not soft like modern food, not refined, but it holds energy, it holds life. Bread may be there as well, dark, dense, made from rye or oats. Nothing is wasted, nothing is light. Everything is meant to last. There may be fish, dried or salted, preserved from earlier days, because food must be prepared in advance, stored carefully, planned according to the seasons. Meat is not always fresh, but when it is shared equally, without excess, because tomorrow is uncertain and winter always returns. Milk is present, or something made from it, butter, cheese, simple products created slowly over time from the animals that live beside you. Cows, goats, sheep, their value is not only in meat, but in what they give daily. Milk, wool, life. Viking food is not varied like yours, not endless, not chosen. It is limited, but it is enough. Meat, fish, vegetables, grains, and dairy products, all forming the foundation of survival. National Museum of Denmark. There is no conversation about taste, no discussion of preference, only quiet eating, slow movements, shared presence. Children sit nearby, watching, learning. They eat as they see others eat, without instruction, without guidance, because this is how everything is learned. Through observation, through repetition, through life itself. The fire crackles softly, breaking the silence in gentle rhythm. No one rushes this moment, because moments like this are rare. Not because food is rare, but because stillness is. The day is filled with movement, with effort, with constant activities, and so this pause, this quiet gathering, this shared meal, is something more than eating. It is a moment of rest, a moment of connection, a moment where nothing is demanded. You take another bite slowly, feeling the weight of the food, the simplicity of it, and in that simplicity, there is something grounding, something steady, because everything you eat comes from the same land you work, the same animals you care for, the same cycle you live within. Nothing is distant, nothing is disconnected. Everything is part of the same system, the same life. Outside, the light has changed, the sun now higher, stronger, casting longer reach across the land. The day is moving forward, even in stillness, even in rest, and soon the work will begin again. It always does. But for now, you remain seated, close to the fire, surrounded by others sharing warmth. Sharing food, sharing silence, a brief moment in a long day, a quiet pause in a life that never stops, and slowly, as the last of the food is finished, as the fire continues to burn, as the body begins to feel ready again, without needing to say it, without needing to think it, the work is waiting, and soon you will return to it. The moment of rest fades, quietly, without warning. There is no signal, no voice calling you back, only a feeling, deep in the body, that the pause has ended, and the work must continue. You rise again, slowly. Your movement's heavier now, not from weakness, but from use, from repetition, from the steady demand of the day. The warmth of the fire lingers for a moment, as you step away from it, but it does not follow you. It never does. Outside, the air meets you again, cool, clear, unchanged. The world has not softened. While you rested, it remains the same, as it always is, steady, waiting. The light is different now, stronger, higher in the sky, but still pale, never warm enough to forget the cold. The fields stretch out before you once more, unchanged, unmoved, as if the work you did this morning never happened. Because this land does not remember. It does not care. It only responds to effort, to time, to persistence. You walk back across the ground, your steps slower now, more deliberate. Each movement carries weight, not just of the body, but of the hours already past. Tools are lifted again, familiar in your hands, worn smooth from use. These tools are simple, but they are everything. Without them, there is no field, no crop, no future. In this world, most life is built around the farm, around the constant need to grow food, to sustain the household, to survive the long winters. Norse mythology for smart people. There is no separation between life and work. They are the same. The soil is harder now, not because it has changed, but because your body has what was easy in the morning is heavier now. Each push, each pull requires more effort, more intention, and yet you continue because stopping is not an option. Not truly. Others continue as well, spread across the land, each moving at their own pace, but all part of the same rhythm. No one rushes. No one pushes beyond what is needed, because this is not a race. There is no reward for speed, only consequence for exhaustion. The work must last, not just today, but tomorrow, and the day after, and every day that follows. The animals move slowly nearby, grazing where they can, their movements calm, unhurried. They do not question the day. They do not resist it. They exist within it just as you do. Cattle lower their heads, pulling at the sparse growth. Sheep cluster together, moving as one, guided without force. Their presence is constant, a quiet reminder that life depends on more than the soil, that survival is shared between land, animal, and human. The wind shifts slightly, not stronger, but different. carrying new scents, new signals. You notice it without thinking, because this is how you live. Aware, always aware. The sky above remains open, wide, endless. It does not change quickly, but it is always watched, because it decides everything. Rain, sun, cold. All of it comes without warning, and all of it matters. The afternoon stretches, long, unbroken. There is no clear middle, no clear end, only continuation. The body settles into the work again, finding its rhythm, not fresh, but steady, not strong, but enduring. This is where the day becomes quiet, not in sound, but in thought. There is less thinking now, less awareness of time, only movement, only repetition. The tool meets the earth again and again and again. Each motion the same, each result small but necessary, because nothing here happens quickly. Nothing changes in a single moment. Everything is built slowly over days, over seasons, over years. This is the truth of Viking life, not dramatic, not filled with constant action, but grounded in repetition, in patience, in endurance. As Study Smarter UK, your breath deepens, not from effort alone, but from rhythm, from the steady pace of movement. The body adapts, as it always does, finding a way to continue, even when it is tired. There is a kind of quiet here, not silence, but something deeper, a stillness inside the movement, a calm inside the effort, because this life does not ask you to be more than what you are. It asks only that you continue, that you move, that you endure. The sun begins to lower, just slightly, not enough to signal the end, but enough to be noticed. The light softens, almost imperceptibly. The day is moving forward, whether you feel it or not, whether you are ready or not, and still, the work continues, steady, unchanging, as it has always been, as it will be again tomorrow. And in this long, slow stretch of the afternoon, there is nothing else, nothing beyond the field, nothing beyond the movement, nothing beyond the quiet, endless rhythm of work. The light begins to change, so slowly that at first you do not notice it. The sun is still there, still present, but softer now, lower, less demanding. The sharp edge of the day begins to fade, replaced by something quieter, something calmer. You pause, just for a moment, lifting your head slightly, feeling the shift in the air, not colder yet, but different. The long stretch of the afternoon is coming to an end, and with it, the weight of the work begins to settle. Not disappear, never disappear, but settle like something returning to rest. The tools move more slowly now, not because the work is finished, but because the body has reached its limit. There is no need to push beyond it, no reason to force what cannot continue. Because this life is not about a single day, it is about every day. And the strength must remain for tomorrow and the day after. You take one last motion, pressing the tool into the soil, feeling the resistance, then the quiet release, and then you stop. Not suddenly, not completely, but enough to know this part of the day is done. Around you, others begin to slow as well, each person finishing in their own way, in their own time, but all guided by the same rhythm. No one calls it, no one announces it. The end of the work is understood, not spoken. The animals are gathered, their movements calm, familiar. They do not resist, because they know this path. They have walked it before, many times. Cattle move in steady lines, their hooves pressing into the earth. Sheep cluster together, following one another, guided without force. This is not control. It is routine, a shared understanding between human and animal. Because survival depends on both. You begin to walk back, your steps slower now, heavier, but not unwilling, just tired, in the quiet way that comes from long effort. The land stretches behind you, marked by the work of the day, lines in the soil, subtle changes, small signs of what has been done, but already it begins to feel distant, as if it belongs to another time, another part of the day. Because now, your mind shifts, not to the field, but to the longhouse, to the fire, to the warmth waiting inside. The sky continues to change, colors softening, light fading into something deeper. The vast openness above you feels larger now, quieter, as if the world itself is beginning to slow. The wind moves differently, not stronger, but calmer, less demanding, as if even the air is preparing to rest. You reach the longhouse, its shape familiar, unchanging, a place that has held this life for many days, many seasons. Inside, the fire has been kept alive, as it always is, never allowed to die. Because it is the center of everything, the warmth meets you first, wrapping around your body, soft, steady, welcome. The contrast is immediate, from cold to heat, from open land to enclosed space, from effort to rest. Others enter behind you, one by one, bringing the outside with them, mud on their feet, cold on their skin, the day still present in their movements, but slowly. That changes. The longhouse fills again, not with silence, but with low voices, soft sounds, the quiet return of shared life. Children move freely now, no longer watching from the edges, but active, alive, their energy returning as the work fades. They speak, they laugh, their voices light, unburdened by the weight of the day, because their role is still growing, still forming, not yet fully tied to the land. The adults settle, not collapsing, not falling, but lowering themselves into rest, controlled, measured. Even fatigue is quiet here, even exhaustion is calm. Because this is not new, not unexpected. It is part of the rhythm, part of the life, always present, always returning. The fire crackles softly, stronger now, fed and maintained. Its light fills the space, moving across faces, across wood, across everything, creating a sense of closeness, of connection that does not exist outside. This is where the day ends, not in silence, but in gathering, not in isolation, but in shared presence. You sit close to the warmth, feeling your body begin to release the tension of the day, slowly, breath by breath. There is nothing more to do. For now, the field can wait, the tools can rest. The land will still be there tomorrow, unchanged, waiting again, as it always does. And in this moment, as the last light fades from the sky, as the longhouse fills with warmth and quiet voices, you feel something shift, not in the world, but within you, a transition from effort to rest, from day to night, from movement to stillness, and slowly, without needing to say it, without needing to think it, the day comes to an end. The night settles slowly, not as something that arrives, but as something that grows quietly around you. The last light fades from the sky, not suddenly, but gently, until the world outside becomes shadow and distance. Inside the longhouse, the fire becomes everything. Its light replaces the sun. Its warmth replaces the day. Its presence fills the space with something steady, something alive. You sit close to it, as everyone does, not too near, not too far, just enough to feel its heat, to watch its movement, to let it hold your attention. The flames move without pattern, without repetition, yet somehow they are calming, predictable in their unpredictability, always shifting, always changing, and yet always the same. The longhouse is no longer quiet, but it is not loud. Voices rise, soft, measured, never sharp, never urgent. This is not the noise of the day, not the sound of work. This is something different, something slower, something human. Children move closer, drawn to the fire, drawn to the voices, to the presence of others. They sit watching, listening. Their energy softened now, their movements calmer. As the night settles around them, the adults speak quietly, not in long discussions, not in planning, but in something else, stories. Because this is how knowledge lives, not written, not recorded, but spoken, shared, remembered. In Viking life, stories are everything. They carry history, beliefs, lessons. They explain the world, not through facts, but through meaning, through memory. Stories of gods, of Odin, of Thor, of journeys across unknown seas. Stories of ancestors, of those who lived before, of what they did, what they learned, what they survived. These are not just tales. They are identity. They are connection. They are continuity in long winters, when the outside world becomes harsh, when the days grow shorter and the nights longer. These stories become even more important. They pass the time, but more than that, They preserve the culture, ensuring nothing is forgotten, ensuring everything continues at histories. A voice rises slightly, not louder, but clearer, as someone begins a story. Others grow still, not forced, not commanded, but naturally, because this is familiar, because this is expected. The words are slow, measured, spoken with care, not rushed, not wasted. Each sentence carries weight. Each pause has meaning. The fire crackles softly, responding to the silence between words, as if it too is listening, as if it too is part of the story. Faces glow in the firelight, half lit, half hidden, expressions shifting. As the story unfolds, children lean forward, their eyes reflecting the flame, their attention complete, unbroken, because this is how they learn, not from instruction, but from listening, from absorbing, from feeling the rhythm of the words. There is no need for writing here, no need for books. Everything important is remembered, carried from one person to another, through time, through generations. Stories are not owned, they belong to everyone. They change slightly, each time they are told, but their meaning remains, their purpose remains. Outside, the night deepens. The world beyond the walls fades further, until it is no longer seen, only imagined. The wind moves softly, touching the structure of the longhouse, but not disturbing it, because this place is strong, built to endure, built to hold life inside, while the outside world rests. The fire continues to burn, steady, constant. Its warmth fills the space, touching everyone equally, connecting everyone without words. This is the center of Viking life, not the battlefield, not the sea, but here, around the fire, in shared presence, in quiet voices, in stories that never truly end. You feel your body begin to soften, the weight of the day slowly leaving, not completely, but enough to feel the difference, enough to feel the shift from effort to rest. The story continues, but your mind drifts, not away from it, but deeper into it. The words blending with the fire, with the warmth, with the quiet movement of the night. And in this moment, there is nothing else, nothing beyond this space, nothing beyond this calm. The day is gone, the work is finished, and all that remains is the fire, the voices, and the slow, endless rhythm of stories. The voices begin to fade, not all at once, but slowly, one by one, like the fire settling. After burning strong, the stories grow quieter, shorter, less frequent, until they are no longer stories, but fragments, small pieces of sound that drift and disappear. The longhouse changes again, not in shape, not in form, but in feeling. The energy of the evening softens, the movement slows, the space becomes still, but not empty, never empty. The fire remains at the center, its light no longer strong, no longer bright, but steady, low, constant. It does not need to grow. It only needs to remain, because even now, even in rest, it must not die. You sit quietly, feeling your body grow heavier, not from effort now, but from release, from the slow letting go of everything the day required. Your hands rest, your breathing deepens, your thoughts begin to fade, not into silence, but into something softer, something less defined. Around you, others begin to prepare for sleep, not with routines, not with structure, but with quiet understanding. Each person moves in their own way, adjusting what they need, laying down furs, shifting positions, finding their place. Along the walls of the longhouse, where wooden benches serve as beds, National Museum of Denmark. There is no separation, no private space, only shared presence. Bodies close together, not for comfort alone, but for warmth, for survival, because even inside, the cold does not fully leave. It waits, just beyond the reach of the fire, just beyond the edge of warmth. The animals are quiet now, their movements slower, their breathing steady. They remain inside, as they often do in colder seasons, sharing the same shelter, because their survival and yours are not separate. A history. A cow shifts gently, a soft sound, barely breaking the silence. Sheep settle into stillness, their presence calm, unmoving. So everything inside the longhouse moves toward rest, toward stillness, toward sleep. The fire crackles, softly, occasionally, a small sound reminding you that it is still alive, still present, still watching over this space. Its light flickers across the wooden beams, casting shadows that move slowly, without purpose, without meaning, just movement, simple, endless. Outside, the world is gone, not disappeared, but hidden. The darkness has taken it. Fields, sky, distance, all of it now unseen, only imagined. The wind continues, but softer now, less demanding, touching the walls lightly, as if even it has grown tired. The longhouse holds everything inside, warmth, people, life, while the outside world rests, untouched, unmoving. You lie down, slowly, carefully, your body lowering onto the surface beneath you. Fur, wool, layers built over time, simple but enough. You adjust slightly, finding the position that feels right, not perfect, never perfect, but familiar. You have done this before, many times. Your body remembers, even when your mind does not. Around you, others are already still. They're breathing slow, deep, consistent. Some are not yet asleep, but close, very close, hovering in that quiet space between awareness and rest. There is no need for silence, no rule, no expectation, only the natural fadings of the day into night. The fire continues to burn, low, steady, its presence enough. It does not need to light the entire room, only enough, only what is necessary, because darkness is not feared here. It is accepted, and it is part of the rhythm, just as the day is, just as the work is, just as everything is. Your eyes begin to close, not forced, not decided, but naturally, as if they are no longer needed, as if the world itself has nothing more to show. Your breathing slows, matching the rhythm around you, matching the quiet pulse of shared rest. There is no urgency, no tomorrow yet, no tasks waiting, no demands calling. Only this moment, this stillness, this quiet. The longhouse holds you, as it holds everyone, as it has for many nights, for many lives, for generations, unchanged, reliable, constant, and in this space, as the fire glows softly, as the world fades completely into darkness, as the last sounds disappear, you drift not away, but deeper into the quiet, into the calm, into the slow, endless rhythm of sleep. The night is complete now, fully settled, fully present. There is no light beyond the fire, no movement beyond the walls, no sound beyond the quiet breathing of those around you. The longhouse rests, not empty, but still, held together by warmth, by shared presence, by the quiet continuation of life. The fire has grown softer, its flames no longer rising, only glowing, only holding on. Just enough to remain, because even in sleep, it must not disappear. You lie still, your body heavy, your muscles no longer resisting, no longer working, only resting, only releasing. The day has taken what it needed, and now it gives something back. Stillness, silence, calm. Your breathing slows, matching the rhythm around you. Others already deep in sleep, others drifting slowly, moving between thought and dream. There is no separation here, no distance between lives, only closeness, only shared existence, as it has always been, as it will continue to be. The animals remain quiet, their presence steady, their breathing slow. They are part of this space, part of this night, part of this life, just as they were part of the day. Because nothing here exists alone. Everything is connected, land, animal, human, all moving through the same cycle, the same rhythm. The fire cracks softly, a small sound barely breaking the silence. A piece of wood shifts, settling into embers, glowing, then fading slightly. It does not need to burn strong. Only enough, only what is necessary. Outside, the world is vast, cold, and endless. But you do not see it. You do not need to. Because everything that matters is here, within these walls, within this space, within this quiet. The wind moves across the land, far beyond your reach, touching fields, touching trees, and touching the same ground. You worked only hours ago, but now it belongs to the night, just as you belong to rest. Tomorrow, it will all return. The field, the tools, the animals, the rhythm of work, unchanging, steady, as it has always been. Most who live this life will wake again to the same routine, to the same land, to the same quiet beginning. Because Viking life is not made of moments, but of repetition, of cycles that continue day after day, season after season. Norse mythology for smart people, and in that repetition, there is something constant, something grounding, something that does not change. Your body sinks deeper into the surface beneath you, finding stillness, finding rest. Your thoughts fade, not suddenly, but slowly, like the fire, like the light, like the day itself. There is nothing left to hold on to, nothing left to do. The work is gone, the voices are gone, the world has grown quiet, completely quiet. You are no longer aware of time, no longer aware of movement, only of breath. Slow, steady, natural, the longhouse holds you, as it holds everyone, as it has done for countless nights before, for lives lived in the same way, under the same sky, under the same rhythm. And somewhere, beyond the walls, beyond the darkness, the world continues, unchanged, waiting, as it always does. But for now, none of that matters. For now, there is only rest, only stillness, only the quiet presence of this moment. The hunt can wait until morning. The world can wait until morning. For now, you rest under the same ancient sky.